everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and I talk books. Today for my homeschooling series we are talking about 4-year-old. We're going to talk about the best books to get your 4-year-olds, which are pre-K. I truly believe this is when reading begins for them. This is where they'll really pick up their love of reading. That's why it's so important going to the year before kindergarten and teaching them to love books. Up until now, you've been in charge of what books they're reading. As they turn 4, they're going to want to be in charge. And what I used to do was I would take my kids to Barnes & Noble. I know, we will get back there really soon. Some of you already have a Barnes & Nobles that are open. We in Pennsylvania, we'll get back there really soon. I would let them pick their own book out of books that I suggested for them. These books that I'm going to show you today are not that expensive. They, would be like $3 or $4 up to $5, $6. What's amazing is that they're going to love these books. I like to call this the series year. This is when they're going to start to love book series because they're going to become really familiar with the characters. I'm going to give you 5 suggestions for book series. You are going to have so much fun with your children. I swear, it was one of my favorite years with them was picking out books. Let's begin. My number 1 choice for you guys is the How to Catch series by Adam Wallace. Why? Because I love him, because I know him. That's why. I don't know the rest of these people, so he gets to be number 1. He has published over 80 books. He lives in Australia. I did an interview with him. I've sent my grandchildren almost all his books. But what I love is, I'm going to show up on your screen. He has like How to Catch a Unicorn, How to Catch a Mermaid, How to Catch a Dinosaur, How to Catch a Dragon. And my grandchildren love these books. They're so much fun. They're interactive. And he is so much fun. And I'm going to put below. I'm going to show you his website on Amazon, and then I'll show you the interview. I'll put down there the interview that I did with him because he's crazy. And he's just the kind of guy that you would be like, oh my gosh, he definitely writes children's books. He knows how, because I follow him on all social media and he's so much fun. But you will love this series and so will your children. Number 2, any Dr. Seuss book. He gets to be number 2 only because I don't know him. But in reality, I mean, you got to start with Dr. Seuss. His name was Theodore Seuss Geisel, and I hope I'm saying that right. His friends called him Ted, which I love for some reason. What your kids will enjoy with any one of his books is his rhyming. I remember it as a kid. I do. I remember learning that rhyme. Start out so simple, and then it makes you feel so smart. Your children are going to feel like, oh my gosh, I remember reading them and being like, look at how smart I am. I can read Green Eggs and Ham. That's how simple they are. Of course, Cat in the Hat is always, always one of my favorites. How about Oh, the Places You Can Go? That book, along with a lot of his books, the rhyming catches the kids, but they all have really deep meaning. Until Oh, the Places You Will Go, I really read it. I was like, these are deep. And then you start reading the other books. You look at them in a different way. I suggest you do that too, because it is so much fun to read it as an adult and see what you're teaching your children. Number 3, any Berenstein Bear book. Love that series. There are 250 of them. You will not run out. Jan and Stan Berenstein, they are from Philly. They met in college, and now Michael Berenstein has taken over their business, and he's now writing for them. Up on your screen, In the Dark, Messy Room was one of my favorite. And then Trouble with Friends. Your kids are going to love this series. The Barnes & Noble that I have, like they had a whole section. I think it was like one of those turning, and the kids can just pick out a Berenstein Bear book and they will love them. Trust me, they will love them. Number 4, another one of my really favorite books is Mercer Mayer. I don't know how many Mercer Mayer books I bought my children, but it was a ton. He has more than 300 books. He is 77 now. Little Critter, anything they're going through in their life. Like I remember getting him, like there's dentist. Little Critter goes to the dentist, and there's doctors, and then there's was just me and my mom, just me and my dad, like all those series ones, just me and grandma. Love those. I love Mercer Mayer. I love the illustration of Mercer Mayer. He was always one of my favorite. Now, the last one really gets your kids into reading. What I discovered with these books, I did not get them until my 5th child. I have 6, didn't get it until my 5th child. I don't know if that's because when they came out or just that I discovered them then, but they're called Bob books. Up on your screen, what you would do is you start with the set 1. When you open it up, there's like 4 or 5 little paper books. They will be able to read them. Like after you read them to them a couple of times, they're going to be able to read them by themselves, if not through memorization, but because the words are so simple. And then they're going to feel like they read a book. And then they're going to pick up those words that they read and then go to these other books and find those words. These Bob books, actually, I wanted to look to see how many they go up to. 4 or 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm not sure. I definitely had every one of them that I could have gotten at that time because the kids can get them out of the bookshelf, read them, and then feel so smart and put them back in there, put it back on the bookshelf. My kids did that. My youngest 2 sons loved these books. I wish I would have had them for my older children. It really helped with their reading. There are the 5 series that I think that you really need to have for 4-year-olds. 4-year-olds are so much fun. It's like you get out of that toddler age, but it's the year before they go to kindergarten. It's like the year you can have a lot of fun. You can do Khan Academy with them every single day. Do math with them. I highly suggest that. Make it a part of their life. Then when they get to kindergarten, it's not like, oh, you now have to do math. No, they've always been doing math. They already are enjoying it because Khan Academy is so much fun. I'm going to put the link below again so you guys can have it every single day, not weekends. But Monday through Friday, get on a schedule. This is your time. Especially if it's your first child, this is really your time to figure out. It's not that pressing. They're still very easy to get them to do stuff. They're not going to argue with you. They're going to have fun with it. They're going to feel so smart. And, you say the word school to a 4-year-old and they're like, yes, I want to go to school. That's what I want to do. Getting them to do Khan Academy and you say, okay, this is our school time. Get them to do as much as you can. Sometimes it's only going to be 10 minutes. It doesn't matter. Time does not matter at this point. Just get them to sit down and do it. Reading is like for the rest of the day. You just keep going back to it and then read at night. Sometimes they want to show you what they can read at night. It was always one of my favorite years with each of my children. I'm going to show you that every year can be this much fun. As I was going through these, I keep lists for my daughter-in-laws. Little do they know. I have a daughter and 2 daughter-in-laws. Each of them have 3 children. One of them is about to have the 4th. And in order for me to keep up with what books I have sent the kids, I send them each a book a week. Not each grandchild, each family, a book a week. And I make lists. And as I was going through these, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to get another How to Catch series. Oh, I need to get them another Dr. Seuss book. I want to be known as the grandma that bought books. My kids tell me that they'll say that. They're like, how does grandma know to just buy us books? Because I want them to have a huge library. I want to be the one that buys them books for their birthdays, for Christmas, for every holiday. I am constantly on top of these books. As I'm going over this today, I'm like, ooh, I got to get them another Dr. Seuss book. Ooh, Berenstain Bear. Got to get them another Berenstain Bear book. As a matter of fact, every time in their life, like when they were having new babies, and you can find a book for anything that they are going through with these series. You can find one, especially with Mercer Mayer and Berenstain Bear. If they have to go to the doctor, like I said, if they got to go to the dentist, everything is new to them at this point. But you can make it fun for them because they got a book that's going to tell them about it. It's really a fun year. Did I say fun enough? I hope so. I hope I said fun enough in this video. It goes too fast. Don't stress about it. Life goes too fast. Before you know it, you wake up and they're going to college. I wish I could do it again. I like to take my own advice on that. Like when I'm going through a grocery store and I see parents that are all stressed out, I want to be like, I don't even remember it. I know I did do grocery shopping and I know they stressed me out, but you want to tell those parents, don't worry. You're going to blink and it's going to be over. And that's what I want you to know about this 4-year age. You're going to blink and they're going to be 5. I can't wait to do the kindergarten series. Leave me comments below. If you love any other series, I want to know about it. If you love these series, I want to know about it. Let me know your experiences. And if you have any questions ever, just message me and I will answer you right away. So please hit like because it makes me happy. I love seeing that you like my videos. Please subscribe. I've just recently changed my channel name because it was writing fun and I changed it to my name. It's easier. I see everybody doing that now and I was like, you know what? It is easier to just look up someone's name. You can find me everywhere now. Thank you so much for watching. Until my next video.